Welcome to MetCon 28.1. Today's workout is made up of 3 parts. The first part is for 4 rounds. You're going to be working 30 seconds on the following exercises. The first exercise is Inchworms. So from a standing position, walking those hands out into a nice tall plank, pushing the floor away. We want a strong plank at the bottom there, and then driving the hands into the floor as you come back up to standing. After 30 seconds, you're then going to go straight into 30 seconds of our cross-body mountain climber, a favourite of mine at the moment. So again, nice and strong tall plank, opposite knee to opposite elbow, really finding some energy through those obliques. You'll then finish your first round with 30 seconds of alternating single leg V-ups. So lying prone on the floor, you're going to bring the hands up towards the feet and kind of a bit like a flip phone, sort of try and bring everything up together, try and touch the toes. Make sure that the upper body comes up before the legs on those ones. You're just going to alternate sides for 30 seconds. You've got 4 rounds of this and there's no break between exercises. So transitions need to be fairly snappy. There's no equipment, so I'm expecting you guys to move quite quickly between them. So 30 seconds for everything, 4 rounds. You'll want to set up a timer for 12 rounds of 30 seconds for this one. Once you've done that, have a minute break or so, just catch your breath, take a little bit of hydration on board, and then we're going to come straight into part B, which is 6 rounds. Now, the 3 exercises here are air squats, so bodyweight squats, banded pull aparts, so make sure the shoulders are down and that we're using those shoulder blades at the back of our body and not our traps, okay, and then burpees as well. You're going to do each exercise for 20 seconds. Make sure the band is somewhere easily accessible so you're not running around and wasting time when you're transitioning from the banded exercise in the middle there. You'll want to set up a timer for 18 rounds of 20 seconds. So 6 rounds of those exercises. A nice mix there, nothing lasts too long, so hopefully you can bring some quality to those movements. The last part C, is only 2 rounds. However, all the exercises in part C are of course 60 seconds. So we're just pushing that needle on the time a little bit there. You're going to do 60 seconds of a dead bug. I don't want any fancy dead bugs today. I just want you to focus on doing kind of the original really, really well. So head and shoulders on the floor, hands above the head, knees above the hips, and then extending opposite arm and opposite leg out. Pause for a second at that sort of the point in which your arm and leg are furthest away from your body, and then bring them back, okay? Make sure that lower back is pushing into the floor the whole time. Next exercise, we've got our banded bent over rows. So I want to see that hinge position. Look down at your knees, try and make sure they're not over your toes, okay? We want there to be vertical shins there. And then last but not least, 60 seconds of push-ups, which is probably gonna take you to failure. Okay, it's a long time to be doing push-ups. So obviously work to your kind of hardest version of the push-up, wherever you're at the moment, and then scale it back. Try and keep moving for the whole 60 seconds. Don't stop because you can't do any more full press-ups. Put a knee down or put 2 knees down or go onto an elevated surface. So you're gonna wanna set up the timer here for 6 rounds of 60 seconds. And once you've done part C, you've got one more part, which I nearly missed out, which is part D. I'm sorry, it's 4 rounds. It's made up of 3 exercises, just like part A, and every exercise is 30 seconds. These are all banded exercises and you can sort of transition smoothly between these. You don't need to worry about sort of completely getting rid of the band and then stepping back into it. So you're gonna step into the band for your banded front squat. So band is gonna sit in the palm of your hand. Try and get those elbows up and away from the body. Okay, you're gonna go for 30 seconds of banded front squats. You're then gonna come straight into 30 seconds of banded overhead presses. Okay, really try and make sure that as you lift up that you don't crunch your shoulders to your ears, keep the shoulders down. And then to finish, you've got 30 seconds of the banded good morning. So that band is just gonna come behind the neck and sit across the top of the shoulders here. And you're gonna focus on that hinge movement. So that deadlift style movement and squeezing the glutes as you come up, squeezing the quads, creating loads of great tension. Once that's over, you'll then start again. You'll put it back on that front squat and go. Try not to drop the band in between. You want to set your timer up there for 12 rounds of 30 seconds. And then when you've done that, I promise you that's it. And you guys are good to go. So enjoy the workout. If you have any questions, queries or problems, you know where to find me. And pop a message on the water cooler to let everybody know how you got on. See you later.